Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while, eh? I had incredible technical difficulties and I ended up having to purchase a new camera. So this is my first video on my new equipment, so let's hope it goes fine. Today's video is 10 of my favorite plants. Some of them you're going to find boring, but they just are plants that will grow anywheres. And for that reason, I love having them around the house. You have a darker corner, so you'd like to put them in. But first of all, we will start with, I'm a little nervous, so I have my selenite stick. It's for calmness. So I kind of hanging on to that. So the first plant I want to share with you is my Hoya lanaris. This plant I received as 3 little shoots, and they cost me a small fortune. And this was a couple of years back when I had lots of plants, and I got an infestation of mealybugs, and I lost probably 80% of my plants. Now this little darling did get mealybugs, but it was only small at the time, and I was able to get rid of them in this one because it was so expensive. I didn't want to lose it. It has given me blooms, but they fell off before they opened, but there are new blooms coming on it. It grows like crazy. Like, this is 1.5 years, and I've taken slips off it, but I didn't want to lose it. Yeah, I had about, all throughout the house, I probably had 175 to 180 plants, and I was down to 40 or 50 by the time it was done. 2 plants that I lost were pretty special to me, and I was really cross over that. So now I am slowly building up my plant collection again, and I'm just going to show you some of the ones I have that I think are great little plants. So the next one here is, and not many people like them, but I am having a great time with this little guy. This is a Pilea aquamarine. It's still in its little pot, but it's growing like crazy for me. It's in a southeast window. Isn't that beautiful? The little tiny leaves in it, just adorable. Such a pretty little plant. And there's in the sun, there's, of course, it's got a little bit of a silver sheen to it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is a pretty lovely little plant. And the next one I have here, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Cressala. It's a succulent. I wasn't really keen on it, but I purchased it anyways, and it hangs in my porch on the wall, and it is growing like mad. Excuse the cat hair or dog hair. And this, easy to propagate. I've given friends pieces of it, but look how much it's grown, and I haven't had it that long. It's a lovely little plant, doesn't require a lot of care, and looks beautiful. Interesting, very interesting looking plant. Very easy to grow. And the next one I think we will talk about is my little turtle vine. It's so pretty. Just a cute little plant that it's also in southeast window. It's got the pretty purple underneath the leaves there, and it just sits there and grows like crazy. It's a pretty little plant. Sometimes we pass over these at the pet store, at the plant stores, but in the right conditions it'll grow. And I try really hard not to hover, to be a helicopter plant owner, because I've killed quite a few plants in my day doing that. And the next one, this is one I started because my big one is in the window and it's just everywhere and I can't get it down. But you want a plant to grow fast, get yourself one of these. This is the string of hearts, but I suppose any of those string plants will grow fast. It's not the variegated, but she's a pretty little plant. And if you could see my window, it's just strung from one end to the other with this plant. There's no way I could have untangled it to show you this plant today. And let's see, this one, just a moment. This one is in a hanger and it's a favorite. This is the Kangaroo foot fern. Didn't think I could grow one, and I wasn't really keen on them when I first saw them. But once I realized that it's these little leggy things that the ferns grow off of, as you can see with this one, then I became really interested in them. They're a funky plant, and as you can tell, this one is happy. And there's more coming here. There's another little one coming right here. I can see, if you can see that. But it's easy breezy. And I can't wait to see it grow some more. And my next plant is my big Monstera. Now, it's too big for me to move, but what I'll do is insert a picture right about now in the video. And the Monstera is a favorite because it seems each leaf that comes out is bigger and more beautiful than the leaf before, and it's growing like mad. As soon as the leaf matures, and Charlie, that was my cat, scared me. As soon as the leaf matures and gets nice and thick, it starts another one starts coming. So that one is absolutely a favorite. Love the Monstera. It's growing so big, I love it. Here is what is this called? Philodendron Saloon. That's what this one is. It's just a little one. It came on a big stalk and the leaves were all hanging downward. I didn't think it was going to photosynthesize properly with the leaves, with the underside of the leaves showing. So I chopped it back, and this was the top of it. And I've got it in this beautiful little pot. I don't know if you can see, but inside this little pot, there's little sparkles. And those are little chips of crystals. I believe very much in crystals. And some of my plants I've put crystals in that weren't doing well. And the difference it made, unbelievable the difference it made. So I got a bag of crystal chips from my niece who sells crystals, and I sprinkled some in every pot. So I don't know if we can see that, but there is crystals in there. I put crystals in every pot. So that's that one. Another favorite is my, oh, come here. This was on my list. The Hoya lanaris was the top of my list. And once I got that, the, what is this? Tetrosperma. Let me think. Let me see the names here. Rhaphidophora tetrosperma. And it was pretty slack when I got it. I ordered it in the mail and got some moss poles from Amazon. And what I do to wet the moss poles is I'll take it to the kitchen sink and I take my plant mister and I put it right up to the moss pole and spray and spray and spray right into the moss pole until it's nice and wet. And this plant, if you can see like the size of the stalks on it now, like it's growing really well. It's loving it. And I'm so happy. And it's the kind of moss pole that I can insert another one in there, which I have. And this thing can just keep growing taller and taller. And it's a beaut. This one, funny enough, I can move it without the other one falling over. I purchased this at the grocery store, and I love the color of the leaves as they open up. Look at that, there's burgundy there and the yellow edging on it. It's just beautiful. The striations in it, what a beauty. And I found this at the local grocery store. Initially, I thought it was a type of Dracaena, but once I did my research, I found out it was a Hawaiian Tea Plant. And I was just checking to see if I was recording. Hawaiian Tea Plant. If you get the chance to grab one of them, do it. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant. The way each leaf comes out and then it turns darker. But it's just gorgeous. And what else have I got here that I haven't shown you? This one here. Look at this. It's growing like crazy. This is the Nanook. The Nanook Wandering Jew. Picked it up because I do like the Wandering Jew plants, but they die off so fast. This one, however, is so different. It's a cultivar, and they've made the stems thicker, and even the leaves are thicker. Like they're not flimsy like the regular ones. The back, of course, beautiful purple, and I'm just waiting for a hanger to put that in. This one was only cost me $11.99, and I'm hoping it won't be like your regular wandering dude that grows quickly and drops leaves quickly, but we shall see. And these two kind of go together. Your philodendron Pothos. You can't have enough of these in your house. These are the little ones that I just purchased, and they will be repotted. But I have them growing in corners where you can't grow any other plants. I think I have some pictures I'll take and I'll insert here to show you some of the spots I have them. But they will grow forever. They tell you when they want to be watered because the leaves get quite slack and droopy. I have one growing on here in the living room. I have a picture of it, I'll show you. But it's trailing. I used fishing line and it's growing towards the window. It should hit the window by spring. And that is of the philodendron. I also have a pothos. Many corners. Because it'll grow everywhere. I do like the Marble Queen. I do love the colorings in the Marble Queen. They're beautiful, huh? And they're an easy plant for beginners. Now this one is a tricky one. I think he's the second last. If I look around, I think that's everything. This guy, I'm not a cactus person. I like succulents. But this big guy is Old Man's Beard. And when I purchased him, he was in a little pot and he was to here, but he was very small, just like this round. But now he's huge and he's fattened right up. And I know he's happy. Can't you tell? Happy little dude. Always. So that's my happy, very happy Old Man's Beard. And he is soon gonna need a new pot because he's getting a lean to him. And he is very heavy. My last plant, I don't know what it's called. I picked it up at a plant shop. I picked this up at a greenhouse at the end of the summer growing season. They had one left. I don't know what it is, but I think it's one that you plant in the ground and it grows along the ground. But it makes a beautiful hanging plant. And it was a huge pot. And I split it and I got four out of one pot. 3 I kept, 1 I gave away. But you can watch it grow. And it obviously would trail along the ground. I think I've seen them in people's flower beds. But it makes a great hanging plant. Look how full that is. Isn't that a beauty? And I think that's all. Did I get them all? I think so. So, that's it for today. I'm sorry it's been so long. I tried a couple of times to get some videos done on my beach walks and ended up losing them. So I had to do a few things and figure out what was going wrong. So I ended up getting a better camera, and this is my first time using it, so please be patient. If you're interested in more videos about plants, or, well, my videos are about plants and about the beach, and sometimes I just sit and chat, tell you how I'm feeling. If you're interested, none of this is not a sponsored video, but if you're interested in any sea glass jewelry, these are beautiful. and on this hand as well. The sea glass jewelry came from Betty Betts, and I'll link her site down below. My bracelets and all my crystals, my beautiful little goddess here. Can I bring it, get up a little closer here and show you this beautiful little goddess? My goddess, my bracelets, my selenite stick. I have a lot of crystals, and they are from Moonsong Crystals, and she happens to be my niece here in Canada, and I will post a link to her Instagram site on this. If you want to see something different, let me know down below. Yeah, if you're interested in more of those types of videos, please subscribe. Make a little comment down below, and I can personally thank you for subscribing. And I wish you all well in these hard times. It's the plants and the animals that keep me going, and my grandkids. So yeah, that's it for now. And goodbye from Canada. We'll see you again soon.